So maybe you guys can give your responses about what you thought cloud computing is before you even knew the concept, before you get to understand what really cloud computing is. What was the idea when you heard about it?
Yeah, as people answering the chats, I think I can give my yeah, Imuna is saying I thought it was Google Photos. Yeah, the first time I heard of cloud was in high school. The teacher asked what is cloud computing. Nikasema it's virtual storage in the virtual storage. Then akaniuliza what is virtual storage. Nikasema storage that we can't see. Yeah, so that was my first definition of cloud. Yeah.
Okay, okay. And now that you know, what do you think it really is cloud computing? Now that you have the answer, now that you've interacted with the concept, maybe I don't know if you have, but I guess as some people are saying, you are sharp boy since then. Like you had an idea, it's virtual storage, but a virtual storage isn't storage that can't be seen. It's actually data centers and some people's computers somewhere. So maybe Jude, you can tell us what cloud computing is according to you right now. Like what's the idea and what's this cloud that we keep on hearing about?
Nasikia hapa Pauline anasema Nimbus. So for me ningesema cloud is the on-demand delivery of compute, storage, networking services over the internet without having to provision your own resources. So ni ile unakuwa provided na resources lakini you don't have to set up like the physical servers. Hivyo ndo ningesema.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that sums it up. On demand meaning that the compute and the storage and the storage that you get it according to how you need it. When you need more, they provide more. You need less, they provide less. And you can get it from anywhere as long as you have internet access. And yeah, it is better since you don't have to have so much knowledge and so much people at work. Maybe people. Okay. Maybe people doing a lot at work. You just need access to internet and you can work remotely from anywhere. You can connect to the cloud and work as long as you have internet access. So now that we've cleared the myth, I would like us to maybe to get to know you guys better by knowing your preferences. I'll be asking between two things and then you choose one. So okay, among you guys, do you prefer Windows or Linux? Windows or Linux? Windows or Linux?
For me ningesema Linux. Emuna Windows, Crispinus Windows, Francis Lin,
Ish.
Eva Linux. Wow, Linux naona tuko
Okay,
wengi.
I hope you guys have jailbooted Linux on your machines, not just responding here. Linux users, and on the real ground, you guys are using Windows. I hope you've tried Linux out. It's a good operating system, uh, and a lot of capabilities. So the next question: Python or Java? Python or Java?
Python.
Ish, why, guys? You guys like easy things. Like if you want to, okay, I think Python is so easy. Why are you guys going with Python? Okay, according to me, Python is easy. Like it's very basic. If you want to write the word and you basically just write it down and see like, or I think it's English actually. Why are you guys preferring Python over Java?
Life is
Okay, I
already
don't know. Maybe you guys life is already hard. Okay. Okay. Light mode or dark mode? Light mode or dark mode?
Python. Dark mode of course. Ukisema light mode
Okay, dark
unakuwa
mode, of
kwa
course.
miti.
Okay.
Naona light mode attracts
Okay.
bugs.
Yeah, light mode attract bugs. So front end or back end? Front end or back end?
Sinasikia backend ilichukuliwa na frontend ilichukuliwa na AI.
Yeah, front end literally on AI, but okay, I guess if you have the skill, you can do even more better with AI. So you guys should not be scared, or okay, I don't know, you shouldn't be scared. Actually, in class we had, okay, is there anyone from my class here? Okay, I can see. In class we had a project, and since like our group had like a good idea of what like coding is and programming and the basics and all that stuff, like we found it easy, and actually the teacher was so happy with our project, and we got to be the first in that project because we had an idea. Most of the people are going to prompt AI, but they don't have any idea on what they are prompting. So having AI with skills is better. Okay, coffee or tea? Coffee or tea? Coffee or tea? Coffee or tea?
None.
Nah, why, Jude? Why? Why none?
Soda.
Hey guys, predator.
No, lemonade.
Yeah, lemonade. Yeah, lemonade. Vincent. Yeah, lemonade. Okay. Actually, Vincent introduced me to lemonade, and since then, it's been my favorite. Actually, I think lemonade
How
wins.
about
Yeah.
chocolate?
No, 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 no. No chocolate, not chocolate for sure, man. Not chocolate for sure.
Choco what?
Not chocolate for sure, man. So maybe laptop or desktop. Laptop or desktop.
It depends.
Laptop or desktop.
Depends the specs. If it's a good PC, let's say a gaming PC, I go for it. Yeah.
Okay, all things considered.
Laptop M1.
Yeah, I'm one for sure. Yeah, I'm one. Yeah. Hey, someone is saying for people are rich out here, yo. Okay. And to our next, I'll be describing AWS service, and you guys will get to guess which one I'm talking about. And actually, the one who will get the answer right, I'll be giving them 100 bob.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You'll just paste your number, and I'll say it even before the meeting ends. So the one who gives, okay, I'll be asking how many services. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe someone gets three. Three. Yeah, I'll send 100 to them. So
Okay, I have a question. So,
okay.
is it 100 per question or
No,
is
no,
it
no, 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 no. No, when you get three questions, I give you 100 each. 100 per question. I'm not that rich. Okay.
We know you're rich. Stop lying.
yes, we know you.
Appreciate it. Okay. So, I store files. Jude, you should not be answering this question. That's so easy. I store
Okay.
files. Which AWS service is that? I store files. Eish. Okay, so the first one was Crispinus Jacob. Yeah, Crispinus won it.
Okay.
S3
Sorry,
is
I
the right.
can't access my chat. I'm using my phone, but when I click,
Okay, you can just shout out your answer.
okay.
Vincent,
Yeah, I think the
Okay,
first person
thank
to
you
you.
can
say
just shout out your answer. I'll hear.
yeah, the first
Okay,
person to
so Okay. Ish, I run virtual servers. I run virtual servers.
For me, I
I
say
run.
Amazon S3.
Okay. 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 Crispina. Hey, who is Crispinas? Crispinas is out here for my money, bro. Crispinas is really okay. C2 is the answer. Yeah, Amazon C2 is the answer.
Crispinas is a cloud computing lecturer.
Crispinas.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. I store structured data. I store structured data. Okay, Juma, I see Juma. Juma, RDS is the correct answer. Amazon RDS is the service. So Juma is correct. So Crispinas has answered 2. Juma, Crispinas is leading. Crispinas is leading. The next question is, I deliver content faster around the world. I deliver content around the world.
Hey, Collins.
Ish, Crispinas has it, guys. Crispinas has it. So Crispinas will post your number and then I'll send you the money before the. I don't know if yeah. CloudFront is the answer. So Crispinas will just paste your number and I'll do the necessary. So okay, maybe we get to know what these answers that we've been writing here actually mean. What does EC2 mean? The meaning of EC2. EC2. The meaning of EC2. The meaning of EC2. The meaning of EC2, yeah. EC2. Okay, so Crispinas is again here with the correct answer. Yeah, it's Elastic Compute Cloud. The meaning of S3, S3, S3.
Simple storage service.
Nice. Simple storage service. Yeah, for the first time. Vincent, here we go.
Speed.
Okay.
Speed.
Okay. That was good. So, if AWS was a city, what would S3 be? If AWS was a city, what would S3 be? If AWS was a city, what would S3 be?
Juja.
Ish, Roda Molera.
Juja.
Okay.
For me, I say a giant logistic district.
Okay, I think you are on the correct path. Maybe yeah, you're on the correct path.
George is saying that
But you can do better. You can do better. You can do better. Just refine your answer, Vincent. But you're on the right path. If AWS was a city, what would S3 be?
dustbin.
Yeah, I guess Crispina says it, guys. It's either it's among those warehouse, library, or a storage room. So warehouse in this case can be a storage room, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if AWS was a city, what would EC2 be? What would yes?
Okay, I want to counter that.
Okay.
We can say it can. If my answer was it's going to be a logistics district. If it's a logistics
Okay.
district, it means that it has warehouses.
Yeah, that's why I said you're on the correct path.
Okay.
I didn't I?
Wesema utaki ni win.
Winner tushampata. Like we already know Crispinas ndo winner. Hadi namwekea so after hii after the icebreaker. After the icebreaking moment. So if AWS was a city, what would EC2 be? What would EC2 be? What will EC2 be?
Guys, is this part of the ice break or?
Pardon, please.
I'm asking, is this part of the ice break? The questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We initially started at 7.
No, we began at around
Not really
7:40.
7. Yeah, around 7:40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So, what will the C2 be? The answers here factory. I know.
How about
I'm
skyscraper?
not skyscraper. Okay. Maybe we should ask ourselves, what does EC2 do? Like what's the role of EC2? For running virtual servers, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe in the lines of apartments, offices, houses, a skyscraper. Yeah, I think skyscraper can. Yeah, I think skyscraper is right. I think skyscraper is right. So if AWS was a city again, what would I am be? I am be. If AWS was a city, what would I am be?
DCI.
I think this is the easiest. Yeah, DCI, you can say DCI, you can say police, you can say security guard, you can say gatekeeper, you can say ID office. A lot of answers here are correct. Yeah. So that was my time, guys. Back to you, Jude.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lucas. I learned that dustbin is also EC2. So EC2 can be dustbin as a city. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for taking part in the icebreakers. So now I'll be briefly introducing AWS Student Builder Group. And then I invite Consolo and Francis to speak about JHub Innovators. Yeah. And then the core team of our group will be introducing themselves. Yeah, so AWS Student Builder Group is a student-led club that we are going to be learning cloud technology together and also building projects together, hackathons, and more amazing events and match and stuff is going to come. So my name is Jude Hunja and I'm the AWS student builder group lead at JKUAT. Yeah, and Lucas was one of our core team members. Thank you so much, Lucas, for the amazing icebreakers. Yeah, so now I'll introduce Francis to talk about JHub Innovators Club. So Francis, welcome.
Thank you, Jude. I hope you can clearly hear me.
Yes.
Apologies for my voice. I'm having some mild sickness. But I'll briefly introduce JHub Innovators Club. So JHub Innovators Club is also a student-led club in JKUAT that will be dealing with helping students build their skills in terms of innovation, coding, and other such factors that could help them be marketable not only for the main organization, but also out there as future developers, team leads, I can say CEOs. So we're all about helping students within JKUAT to build their skills so as to be more marketable or more practical in the outside world. So
Wow.
it's a club that has started, I can say, quite recently. So we are helping to build some of the members. And if any of you within JKUAT are interested in joining, kindly spam Jude's DMs or inbox or inside the chat over here so that he can connect you with our group so that we can help build the club even more and reach more people. And I think as of now, that's all I can say without destroying my voice. So I'd like to invite Ike.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Francis. Before Ike comes in, can you see what I've presented?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah, so if you just scan those links or type those links, you'll be able to join the JHub Innovators and also the AWS Student Builder Group at JKUAT. You'll see the links there, so you can scan and join. Yeah, thank you. So Ike, you are welcome.
Good evening, Jude. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Just to add on what Mwalimu has said, Francis, that is, for the cloud cohort, the cloud computing group, we decided to work hand in hand with the AWS so as to provide more and better services. So JHub Innovators Club started a while back, and for the cloud we were working on a team, but now that we are partnering with the AWS Club, it will really help in spreading the awareness of cloud computing and also bringing forth a community that can build good cloud engineers and also be able to utilize the best resources that Amazon provides. So we really appreciate the association and also the involvement in the launch of the AWS Club. Thank you so much. Build a group. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Ike, for that introduction. So JHub is going to be working with us, and we are really glad for the partnership. Yeah, we'll also be partnering with other organizations. So if you feel like you can work together with us, feel free to contact us on any of our socials, and we'll work together to make our goals be achieved. So I'd like to introduce the core team. So Tamara, you can start introducing yourself. Tamara, and then Kush. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so my voice is a bit raspy. Sorry for that. So my name is Tamara Zawadi. I am a student here at JKUAT pursuing computer technology. I'm the event manager for our AWS Student Builder Group, and I'm excited to be a part of this community. I'm excited to be here today for the launch, and I hope that we will all interact well. And I'm looking forward to an amazing journey with all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tamara. Kush. Kush, you can introduce yourself quickly. Kush. Also, as you wait for Kush to come on, I think Marion, you can introduce yourself. Marion.
It's okay. I'm back live.
Okay, Kush. Okay.
So, hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the first AWS Student JKUAT Builder Group session. So, I'm Kush and I'm the tech lead. It's nice to meet everyone, and I'm sure we're going to be having lots of fun together as we discover and learn new skills together and also get to interact and network.
Yeah, thank you, Kush. Marion. Marion, you can introduce yourself. Okay, as we wait for Marion, Mweni, Karo, you can introduce yourself, please. Yeah, I think you have unmuted, but we can't hear you. Uh, Caroline. Okay.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Marion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my name is Mary. I'm a student at JKUAT and I am the team's tech lead. And I'm excited. And so far, the meeting has been fun. And I'm looking forward to learn more from you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Marion. Mweni, I think you can finally close us off with introductions. Okay, as we wait for Mweni, Lucas, introduce yourself.
Okay, so hi guys. I'm gratefully honored to be in this meeting with you. In the AWS Builder Group, I serve as the logistics lead, and it's been great working with these guys. Hopefully, learn a lot from our speakers that are about to present to us. Let us listen keenly and plan to implement what we'll be learning. I think Crispinas has confirmed that he has gotten the token. Have a nice meeting.
Yeah, so I think Mweni was having issues with the mic, so we'll now move on to the speakers. Yeah, so our first speaker will be George. So George is a data and cloud engineer with a lot of experience. Yeah, he's also a great mentor. He's actually my mentor. Yeah, and I'm really glad to have him join this meeting. Yeah, so he's a data and cloud engineer, and yeah, he's also certified. So I'd like to welcome George. George, welcome. George. Yeah, so I think George will be starting us off. George, I think you can start us off. In the meantime, you can be scanning the links to join the community. Yeah, so the GitHub Innovators Club and also the AWS link tree. Okay, so as you wait for George, Major, are you ready? Major.
Yes, hi, Jude.
Oh yes,
Can you
Major,
hear
you
me?
can take us through.
Yeah. So, yeah, my name is Major Mbandi, and I'm a cloud solution architect at a company called Courses Solutions. Is an AWS partner. So, I hope Jude has to talk about my career, my path where up to where I am. So, yes, I'm a cloud solution architect and also a community builder. I know you have heard about it. It's a program whereby for contributors of cloud, doesn't have to be things to do with AWS, but even related services. If you write blogs, if you do videos, can do short videos, can do blogs, you can apply and become one. So let me take you back a bit about now my journey. I graduated with computer science in campus, and I was very passionate about security and networking. Then, hence, back then I did some few certification. Most likely was CCNA. You know, for networking is the most marketable certification out there. Then I joined some few boot camps, but it did not bear fruits. So along the way, I had to adjust my bearing, and is whereby back in 2022, I met this Ghanaian company was known as Azubi Africa. I know maybe might have heard about it, but back then was very strong in terms of training of cloud technologists. So Azubi Africa, they had at that time they were offering Restart, and also they were offering cloud engineering bootcamp. And also there was the Restart as just similar to the one that Nigeria has been offering for a while, was most fundamental. So for me, I saw that it wasn't quite fitting for me. But I think the founder was one of the founder, I think Kwame, reached me via LinkedIn telling, okay, we are Azubi, we are recruiting guys, and they had two tracks back then, whereby you can go the cloud track, the engineering bootcamp, you can go data science. So I told him I'm more interested in cloud engineering. But at that time, the cohort, they were not having any, they were not running any recruitment for a cohort. So decided that I'll keep in touch, and when they open, I'll apply, and that's what I did. And I applied, and then what we did there was I did CCP with them. I did also cloud solution architect, associate level, and I was able to do also some related um, tools and technology, like we did a bit of Linux, we did some project architecture. That was back I graduated almost at the end of 2022. And then afterwards, now I was now involved just in building some few projects, applying to roles. And there was also past cohort uh, job support, whereby they were trying to coach you in terms of CV optimization. They had a career department, if I'm right. So CV optimization, how to spot and apply to jobs. They prep you for interview, the soft skill stuff, because we had already gained the hard skill, and we had now to transit also to soft skill to help us land our next job. But I wasn't able to secure a job with them, and then I joined another. Was it 2024? I joined another developer program whereby I did Java and Terraform. And through the connections that I made while in Azubi, I was able to also do this second track. And now back in 2025, I think back in Feb, is where I started now working. That is last year. I started working with Courses Solution. And yes, I've been working with them since then. But apart from also that, I can say the thing that also helped me was about, let's say, me building also personal project. For example, I applied the first time for a community builder program, and then I was kicked. I wasn't accepted, and I was very disappointed. Sometimes I heard about the program, and I was told that for you to apply, you need to write blogs. So I just write 2 blogs intentionally just for community builder. But it seems like also the quality, because it was rushed, and also the time, because they need not to be recent blogs. I was kicked out, and then during that process, I think I found a mentor who was a Ghanaian. Found him in a in a Zubi, but at that time he had already left. So we agreed he'll be like mentoring me. So during mentoring, we were doing that project. And one of the projects that we did, I was able to just write a blog. I decided to be a culture, not just blog to apply for community builder, but I just did one blog too. And then later on, I think was it 2020, was 2023, because I renewed recently for my 3rd year consecutive year. I was told that community builder is closing in about 2 weeks. You can apply. I was very reluctant, but some of my colleagues had applied. I said, just give it a chance. And since this time, my blogs were a bit, were not new, were not recent, in such that I just write them for the sake of applying for community builder. I was able to get in community builder, and ever since I've renewed until my 3rd year, and also thankfully also I'm building in cloud, being a solution architect or cloud engineer. I've been able to apply what I've been learning now to deploy real services to production, helping business also grow and making use of cloud. Specifically, just I'm an AWS guy, because the partner I'm working with, they're just AWS partner. So that's my career journey, in brief, my cloud career journey. But if you have any question, please feel free to ask. I can assist you to the best of my abilities.
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
If it's okay.
Yeah, no problem. I think I have time.
In terms of the mentorship of how you got that relationship, what position were you in already in terms of getting that mentorship between you and your mentor within the cloud program or within the cloud journey? I just want to highlight that.
Okay. So when I joined Azubi, let me maybe to take you back. Azubi back in 2022, I was working remotely for Cloud Factory. I think you know it, just 4 hours a day. So it was multitasking. But at the time that 2023 we were doing mentorship, I was kicked out. I was unemployed. So I had time, and I was trying also to build my portfolio. You see, you can certify, but certification does not prove you know your stuff. But during the mentorship program, I was able to do some real projects, hosted them in GitHub. We also learned about some few of backend, I think was it Django. And I had to reach out to him because he was one of the instructor for the engineering bootcamp. And we were also, apart from just the technical stuff in Azubi, we were also encouraged to find a mentor. You see, this journey, if you go alone, can sometimes be difficult. You can be all-knowing, but you cannot know all the things. So sometimes you need someone who has been there to guide you, because there is so much noise out here. And if you are not keen, today you'll be saying you're a cloud solution architect. You are working towards becoming cloud solution architect. The next day you say you're working to become an AI. The next time data science. So you are all over, and which is not a good thing, because they cannot employ you for multiple roles. So at least I met him during my Azubi days. I was able to share a contact. I reached out to him, and he accepted. And funny enough, other 2 graduates had already reached out to him. So we just created a WhatsApp group. No, 3. So you are 4 of us plus him is 5. So you are meeting. We we agreed on a time that everyone will be available, and now the mentorship started. I don't know if I have answered your question.
Yes. Great answer.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, yes, Major, I also have a question. How much would you say soft skills are of help to your career or have been of help to your career? And also, how would you advise someone who doesn't write blogs to start a culture of writing blogs? Yeah.
Okay. So soft skill, what I can say, they are just equally important as technical skill. Sometimes we neglect them, but for serious company, they'll like to. You see, when you apply for a job, they say, "Yeah, you're past the technical, but we want to see if you're cultural fit." So there is whereby the soft skill kick in. And some have very strict rule in such that you can be very good, maybe in protocol, you passed maybe 90 or 100%. But if your soft skill, because in a company you'll be interacting with people, so soft skill can include the people management. Are you someone who can interact with people? Because you cannot be just 100% introverted, but I know tech guys are normally people who are with few words. Also, soft skill can help you, I can say even your CV optimization, because nowadays it's not like the previous years whereby you were applying manually to poster. Everything that you apply online go under ATS. So you might find that you are applying so many jobs, but you're not getting any shortlist. You're not even shortlisted for a position, leave alone getting a job. But having those skills to help you optimize your CV or resume for jobs can also be very, very advantageous. And the thing that also I learned is you cannot have one CV to apply for every job. Yeah, you can have your basic CV, but sometimes go and look at what the job suggests, what are the requirements, and you just optimize it based on what the job requires. Because the ATS is an AI, it's not a human being will come and say, okay, we know containerization and Docker is the same thing, so we can just assume also he knows Docker. So if they say specifically Docker and you are very good in containerization, of course, will be also good in Docker. Don't mention containerization, just mention Docker, because where there is whereby the ATS will score you high. So they are equally important, the same as hard skill. But we normally like to focus more on the hard skill and forget the soft skill. Even salary negotiation is a soft skill. And I remember for me personally, I was shortlisted for a job once and I was not given enough info about the job. So it was an internship. So me, I thought it was a job. So the person linking me to the job, what he said is, now if you negotiate, just tell them the amount they pay you 100K. So I went ahead. At that point, I was asking, he's an Indian. So how much do you think this job will be able to pay you? And then I said, okay, maybe 100K. The Indian lady almost fainted, like, say, 100K for an intern? So you see, yeah, soft skill. I had now to try to revert back, try to rectify my mistake. I said, okay, it's an intern. I thought maybe it is a position. And then I say, no, it is an intern. Same thing, 30 to 50 is okay, because, and the job itself had me to commute daily to Westland. So I was factoring the fare. But I didn't get the job, and I know one of the reasons. They said later that they just want ladies. Yeah. So you can see it's very important because it can help you even now nail the interview.
All right. And about the writing blogs, how do you start a culture of writing?
Oh,
Constantly writing, yeah.
oh yeah. Writing blog. So for me, normally I'm a person who doesn't like to read novels, because people who like to read and some people who like to write and be good. But since it's technical in the field of IT, what I decided to do, I do a project and I do like a documentation. It's not that, there are two types of blog you can write. You can write a technical one, you can write the one that is like an essay, like story, maybe you're writing up about the current trends of AI and agents. But if you see most of my blogs, they are just, I challenge myself and do that project in AWS. So being a community builder, maybe some of the benefits that they give you 500 credit USD per year. So you are capable of doing some small project without the worry about the bill it becomes. So I go and do the project so fast, and then if it's successfully, what I do now, I go and start writing the job and then doing it now the second time, documenting. So that's what I've been doing, and it's not easy. I've not been consistent, but at least I write some blog, especially something I've learned or something challenged me. So I decided to document because majority of the time I found myself forgetting. So if I document it, next time I won't be able to forget.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. So documenting, and also it helps you to remember what you have learned. Yeah, and also about the soft skills. They are really, really important in getting the job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else with a question? Okay, so thank you so much, Major. Yeah, Major is a community builder, and I think the first time I saw him was in February at the AWS student community day at Meru. Yeah, he really gave a nice talk on how you can benefit as a student from the program, like the community builder program. Yeah, so you can all apply. I think they open on January. So within these 6 months that are left, you can start preparing and yeah, win yourself 500 USD credits and many other perks like he has mentioned. Yeah, so thank you so much, Major, for giving us your experience and your insights on how you got your career in the cloud. Yeah, so thank you, Major. We'll now move
Okay,
to
thank you also
George.
for the invite.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So we now go to George. So George, you can.
Jude, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So, sorry guys, I was out for a while. I went to do something. I finished. Sorry for if I kept you waiting. But anyway, we are back. So, you told me to do a presentation on building communities, right? So, that's how. That's what you told me. So, anything I'm going to say here, blame Jude. It's not on me. So, anyway, I'm George Midega. Let me share my something I want to share screen. Okay. So this is me summarized in a slide. Not that much. If I was to give about myself, this is me basically. So back in 2022. Back in 2020, sorry, the COVID pandemic, we are the COVID graduates, University of Nairobi. We graduated with microbiology and biotechnology. At this point, if you ask me what, just leave cloud computing. If you ask me what AWS was, I didn't know. And even if I knew, it was just a passing cloud. Like, yeah, like I wasn't even interested. I was in Chiromo campus doing microbiology and biotechnology. Finished in 2020, graduated then. And then the pandemic hit during that time. So around March, the pandemic actually hit when we were supposed to do we were supposed to sit the last exam. We were like remaining with 5 units to sit the exam. When the pandemic hit, so when I joined, you know the urge, yeah? Exam will bounce, right? So exam will bounce. From March, exam will bounce. I think June. Did graduate around September. Nothing about cloud computing. September, fast forward September 2020, Apple. Then this job came in. This is also the time I bought the laptop that I had. It was purely for writing my thesis, my final thesis, nothing else, nothing to do with computing. And like, it was purely the writing of thesis, na kila kitu, na watch movie peke, hakuna anything, nothing hapa. But hata sijui cloud computing ni nini, hata sijui Python ni nini. The only Python I knew was Python the snake. Yeah, that's the only Python I knew. Excel sheet tulitumia tu na hizo Google Slides because we were forced to use them while we are in kuandika projects za lecturers. Hizo ni projects zake, sio zetu, nienda amepeana. So up to then I worked briefly as a freelance because that time like the pandemic hit, and then also the market started booming ya writing, online writing. So hapo ndo tuliingia like tulijazana hapo, and it was good money back then. So the freelancing came, the part of freelancing came, we did it for about September. So we just said kuna episode September nikaingia mjengo, like literally mjengo, acheni mjengo mnasemanga nini, unajua like unaona hizo memes mnatuma hizo, I relate with them, like tumeingia huko tumezifanya like former na amesema, but anyway hapo University of Nairobi. And then so during the night I used to come, and then YouTube meja hizo YouTube really kila mtu ana advice unaweza mix JK and JKUAT with unaona YouTube vile mnachochanga na wazungu, the guy is in US, wewe uko Kenya, the life standard different, unachocho unakuja hapa like I've had buddy said that alienda kwa 100k but I think uliona YouTube video kasema alikuwa place alisema like they do pay this, so that's what does happen. It's something that there's a gap there. So back then I used to come at night, kuna ad ya data camp nikaona, and then before seeing the data camp ad, so coming to make the whole thing together. So before seeing the data camp ad, kwa hizi jobs zilikuwa zinakuja, being that zilikuwa zinakuja, so mjenga was just doing like for fun, sikuwa naifanya like thing like ikitokea like for the 3 days, the rest of the week napumzika, like it was that easy, like just to keep fit. Okay, so kwa hizi ratings zilikuwa zinakuja, I used to see a trend, unapata like there used to be sort of hizi kazi za statistics zilikuwa zinakuja and zimekuanga group, kwa ukishafanya writings zinaitwanga technicals, so they used to come na unapata like zikikuja kuna mtu anazifanya like unapata like there's a lot, and then zinakuja na pesa like so okay, I was like, it's statistics, what is this statistics? The good thing I had done by statistics kama unit, I wasn't bad in math, so mwalimu wa math alifanya kazi poa, he used to teach even when he trained or shined. So I used to nikasema like okay, ER, so you know in academics it's majorly R, so I used to say okay, naweza soma ER, nikaanza kusoma R and so on, and then kuna Excel sheets lazima ujue sasa like CSV, Excel S, there are a lot of things unaweza like, I was like whoa, hizi ni vitu zinatumika huku nje, like I was so overwhelmed with R, like R was so interesting. Kidogo naona machine learning zinakuja, you have to know Python. Okay, what is this Python thing? Unapata na define, unajua tunaandika nini, like classes, objects, oriented. Okay, so fast forward hizo vitu zikafanyika tu hivi, and then okay, nikasema okay, there's a data camp subscription nikanunua, did that data camp, graduated from the 2020 cohort. I think I was the highest na hizo inatonga hizo the way they do grade hizo skills like collecting the points. I think I had back 320 globally. I was the, I think the leading, nilikuwa na nimelock in like namaliza course moja within a day, like it was so weird because it was so interesting also to do. I think I give much appreciation to, I think I'm a fast learner in some aspects, some sorts, but anyway, I did graduate with data science. So nikaanza fanya hizi kazi zilikuwa zinakuja za students za machine learning, data science, vitu kama hizo. So I think it kept me busy for a while. So there's this student who came sometimes later, akakuja na project ya machine learning na data analysis and so on. Ilikuwa the simple project, analyze we file prediction, and then kidogo I was a master's student. Kidogo akuja, okay, we want to deploy this thing in the cloud. Do you know any services offered? Like sijui like but unajuanga pesa hii Kenya nje imekuuma, unasema I know. I think nikakaa chini na YouTube, niko na YouTube ya Mwindi side na naangalia hiki nafanywaje, like now I'm creating a, and then back then creating a AWS account was a bit easier, and the free tier like was a bit generous with size at least kuna sort of some evidence we create account. If you mess with one thing, like the whole thing fails, and then we create an account moja mara mbili. So back then I used to create, I'm creating a stream, I don't even know what I'm creating now. Natukifanya YouTube, nakuja nafanya this site, nimefungua hizo SageMaker, like I'm creating those things. Unaona like pesa imekula, ujui imeenda wapi. Anyway, unaambiwa like umeachajiwa things. But that's where you learn in cloud, like lazima tu kulwe pesa. So at one point in time, I think nowadays the offer they came with, I think they saw the reason one they changed their current offering is because aliona mtu kama mimi, I think we were many, the surprise bills wakasema okay, out to $100 ama $200 wakimaliza kwa hivyo. But back then it was kama umemess you mess up. So I was interested. How can you like create an AWS service and then ukimaliza nayo you just display to mara moja, like rather than kwenda kwa console, because in console you don't know what you pressed, unafanyanga tu kila kitu. That's why I dive in Terraform. So that's around 2025, hapo sasa 2025. So that's where I came up to cloud. Saizi ukiniuliza ukiniuliza about JWS community build or what are those, like hizo sasa sijui. So those in 20, so that in 2024, 2024, late 2023, early 2024 hapo. Bado sijui. So came fast forward to 2025. I think around March, there was the Jira Restart program. Niko ina provide AWS. So kitu niliona kwanza was AWS ikilaunch hiyo nini yao ya Kenya, hiyo ofisi yao ya Kenya. And I thought, is it AWS nini? Okay, nikasema okay, can I now look at certifications wanna offer something like that? And then nikajiuliza like how can I umejia AWS ilikuwa around 2,500, nikasema how can I eat back AWS, naweza kula pesa ya watu aje, hiyo 2,000 ni mingi, because there was something to do with elastic IP niliachiwa nini kirana, and back then if you left something like that running you are being charged. If you left it running without you attaching it to something, unachajiwa. So I was like, how can I naweza kula watu wa AWS aje? So and then nikaanza kuangalia okay, now kuna free vouchers zinapewa, unaweza fanya na exam free ni $100. So nikasema actually me joining AWS was to revenge the 2,500 walinikula. It wasn't intentional. And then there was also the aspect of, so before that actually they gave me a $300 credit again to cover for that. Unajonga like wakionanga ume exceed sort of one, I think they realized okay, acha tupewe another $300 on management for 6 months. So I started building the AWS back then, not knowing community builders. Fast forward 2025 January, kulikuwa na restart, walikuwa wanafanya hii Jira, but walikuwa the only certification that was being offered was the CCP part of it. So and then ad ikatokea tena, sijui Lex walikuwa naangalia, mtu akiangalia Jira wanapop ad ya AWS, nikaona Lex ina provide both CCP and solutions architect. So nikasema okay, acha nifanye hizi mbili, as much as inaenda kunichukua 9 months, acha nizifanye hizi mbili. And then the good thing was it was also coming with the community for that period of time. So I joined the program, did this CCP and the SA. The funny part, it was a very good gamble because Jude was in the event. Jude, ulikuwa MKU?
Yeah, I was there.
The recent Student Community Builders Day. Yeah. So you saw how just Timothy asked how many were on the SA and CCP. I think I, Pauline, there was Kenya Joey, and there's also Emmanuel, the four of us. So the funny part, the way I'm mentioning them currently, we are all at Shirai with them. So sometimes just make those gambles, they do pay. If you feel like you want to make them, just make them, they do pay. For communities, Jude, I think we met for the first time February. Veliso akikuja Kenya, I just asked if someone wanted to become a student group leader. Back then, ilikuwa inaitwa AWS community, whatever students, whatever. I've even forgotten the name.
Captain.
So Jude was really like this. Ilikuwa
Cloud Captain.
Okay, Cloud Captain. So that's how we knew it. So okay, so Jude akasema is on his game. tukanini naye. That's why I really appreciate nikiona hapa and the community is building in JKUAT. Really appreciate you guys. So if you get a chance to do something, where just do it. Don't wait like, oh, I can't do it. Kwanza imposter syndrome hiyo kitu, there's a study that MIT ilifanya sometimes back legalize, like people who have imposter syndrome are 80% productive, something like that. The statistic, I think 80% productive, because you fear like you're going to fail, so you make more effort. So imposter syndrome ikikula, we jua tu you are among the productive people. Don't worry, you are in the right track. So don't feel how do I say it? Don't feel like you are not enough. You can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, I think that's it. Not unless I've left out something or anyone has a question, because I'm observing my 20 minutes that I was given, and I think I've used 14, if I'm not wrong. So the 6 minutes are for questions.
Yeah, if you have any question, please raise it. Any question?
I believe that was a really. I wish I had a question, but I feel like there was a great story attached to George. But most of it was in my mother tongue, and I didn't grow up speaking it, so I'm mostly English based. So, but I feel like there was a great story attached to it. But hopefully, yeah, um, somebody else
Oh,
will have a
oh,
question that I
so
could
so
that I
so
that
cool.
could
So we
relate to.
have so we had the international sort of gathering. I thought it was only Kenyans. I think we do the assumptions we make are always not good. Anyway, I'm sorry for that. If I Hekima, I'm sorry for that. If I or anyone who doesn't hear Kiswahili or a mixture of both languages. But yeah, I think we can talk if you just have any other thing that you feel like I didn't touch on. If you have Hekima, you can just reach out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So thank you so much, George. You have learned that we should take risks. Yeah, they may pay. Yeah, the one that of Shinrai actually was a huge risk. Just coming to an event and then people are getting jobs. It was a crazy experience. And also getting your hands dirty while building. Yeah, that's a takeaway that I'll have to go home with it, because I'm usually afraid of unaenda pale una provision services and then somehow unapata umekuliwa do. So you have to get your hands dirty. So thank you so much, George, for your insights and for your experience and your mentorship also. Yeah, thank you, George. So now we'll go to our last speaker of the day. So our last speaker of the day is one of the few chosen ones to be a golden jacket holder. Wow. Yeah, golden jacket holder. So Pauline is our next speaker. She's an AWS community builder and also an AWS authorized champion instructor. So thank you so much, Pauline. Welcome.
Hi. Hi guys. I'm sorry I'm messy. Like it's time to sleep, Jude. Why are we here? We should be sleeping. Anyway, hi everyone. I hope you are all doing well. I'm glad I got to hear that. Now I have to speak English moving forward, but we'll try. Even English is a foreign language to us. Anyway, I'm Paulina Mokira. What do I do? I do a lot of things. I train, so I am a teacher. I teach cloud computing. I am biased to AWS because that is what I was introduced to. But yeah, I promise I know something about Google and Microsoft as well. So that is one. What else do I do? When I was not teaching, I used to dance. So if tech fails, maybe I will be a TikToker one day. But hopefully, no, tech is not going to fail me. So I love hiking as well. Apart from tech, I do some consulting on tech on the side. And at least from this week, actually, I can officially call myself a solutions architect. So I now work as a pre-sales cloud solutions architect at Shinrai with George. Yay! Uh, just this week. So I'm a newbie in the role and we are figuring out how that goes. Okay, so I'll just talk a little bit about my journey because if I start, I can never stop. I'm such a storyteller. So I'll just give like highlights, and then maybe advise you on what you can do. First, honestly, congratulations for being here. I mean, if I was in campus right now, I'd probably be roaming out there finding dinner, the likes of tomatoes as well, or ranting about some movies or Netflix. But hey, damn, you guys are here. So that is so great of you. I mean, it's a reason to just give yourself a pat on the back and congratulate yourself just for thinking about your future and everything in it. So, oh, and there is also World Cup, and you're here. Oh my God. Congrats. I love you all for coming and listening to us rant. Anyway, uh, my journey. So, I studied telecommunications in campus. I was interested in IT before that. If you asked me when I was 10 years old what I wanted to be, I'd tell you a surgeon. But then biology did its thing for me. And I started hating it. So I said, okay, because I love computers, I'll go to a course related to computers. At the moment, I thought telecommunications was related to computers. Who unto me? I met a lot of physics and mathematics in there. And I was wondering, why is it communications and telecommunications, and I'm doing lots of electrical engineering in here? But so, yeah, I pursued telecommunications and mid that. So I was still in campus. I encountered an application to join AWS Restart. So I was in cohort 1. It was the first time it was launched in Kenya. And yeah, I applied because I just saw they're teaching Python and I was interested in learning Python at the time. So, yeah, telecom is not equal to IT. Like I learned that the hard way. So, uh, I applied for that and I was not selected actually. I got a regret. I was told, I'm sorry, we are not selecting you to the program. And then at this point, I normally say, Ni God. It's God. Like, I think 2 days later, they reached out back and they were like, there was one person who who was selected but could not commit to the program. So if you want to, you can come back in. So I was so excited and joined that cohort. So now that's why I got introduced to what cloud is and all the thing is. After the cohort, I was lucky. So I normally say I just thank God, like I got the opportunity as well. And I landed a role as a junior trainer to teach other people. And that's how I got myself into teaching. Because if you asked me, I'd say never in my life would I ever become a teacher. But it's God, but also just being in the right places at the right time. Because it was because I came across that posting. It was because most people came across the posting, but not everyone applied, right? So it's just about if you just put yourself out there. So that is point number one. And why you are all here today. All the 33 people or participants in here, you never know. Go to LinkedIn, just befriend George. I mean, you never know what will happen. Just being in the around the right people, in the right place at the right time. That is what brings opportunities to you. So, and do it. I think all the speakers have been mentioning that as well. We normally sometimes just, let opportunities pass us because you think, okay, maybe you are unqualified or whatever. Just do it. If you see something random that you don't even know about, especially right now, for those who are still in campus, in the room, I think me going to do cloud, I did not know what cloud is at all. I was not interested even in cloud training. I just wanted to learn Python because that is what I knew. But then I got access to all these other opportunities, and then I say, okay, there is something called cloud, there is something called Linux, which I didn't know much about. There is something to do with databases and how they work. So that exposure is what helped me as well. So maybe right now, even you're saying, okay, you wanted to be a software engineer or you wanted to be, a full stack, or even right now you say you just want to be, I don't know, in procurement because that is what you're doing. I think it's just about the exposure, and you never know, you might land into something that uh, will grow your career path as well. And even right now, you are here and we are talking much about cloud. You might find yourself even navigating maybe cloud to something else, maybe data, AI, who knows. So that is point number one. You are in the right place. So congrats. You are in the right place at the right time with the right people. And I see you're building hubs as well to learn. So learn and also give back, like tag someone along with you. You never know who you might help as well. So bring your friends and learn together. Okay, so I landed my role, and after that, a lot has happened. Honestly, I did my certifications. So the good child I am, and following advice that I was getting, I became a community builder, like major, and now we get credits to play around. I became an authorized instructor. When I started, I was just doing instruction for behind the tents. So I was not authorized. But then, yeah, I went for the exam and I became authorized. So now, honestly, if I tell you something about AWS, trust me, it is from AWS themselves. Before, you had no right to trust me as well. Um, and now I'm getting into solutions architecture. So it has been an amazing journey. And the other day they're all talking about the jacket. So finally we brought a golden jacket here. What that is about is if you pursue all the AWS certifications. So I finished that, and yeah, weirdly it's bringing a lot of opportunities. George, it's not so far actually. It's always seated right here on my I always sit here with it. It's always near me. So I think it's written somewhere. Yeah. AWS certified. And there it is. Yeah, here's your golden jacket, guys. So yay. And thanks to the community because it wouldn't be possible without them. Now, enough about me, just about you and basically why the why on which you should join the community. For me, community has been very important. I will carry it to community day. I have a lot of requests on that, so definitely. Me thinking about community, so I think joining the AWS user group just from the start, that was the community I had access to. Now you have access to the cloud, to the student builder group as well. I met a lot of people. I can count, okay, I'm joining my year 4 as community builder. So 3 of my vouchers came from that. And then I think 3 other vouchers for these exams, I was just given by people I knew from the community. Like someone was just, he said that I'll just come across someone and then they like, I have a voucher and I don't know what to do with it. And I'll say, give it to me because I can do the exam. Or others just volunteered as well. To just give me vouchers to do my exams. So I made such wonderful connections within the community. Some of the gigs I get, like last week, I got a gig to do some training. Um, all the gigs I can think about always come from the community because these are people who I engage in. I volunteer a lot. So you like, if you have not seen this face before, get used to it. If you'll be coming at any AWS event, honestly, like you'll meet me there because I volunteer to speak a lot. I volunteer, even if it's not speaking, I can just volunteer with planning, especially when it comes to food because I like eating. So if I'm not speaking, I'm definitely planning that event on how you're going to eat or something. So these people have been like super, super amazing to me. I have gotten amazing mentors from the same communities that I interact with. And it's so weird because majority of the time you think you should connect with the big people. Yeah, at the start I was so scared, but it's so weird how it's the people who are at my level who have always like pushed me further or even brought me opportunities. So right now, maybe you are seeing Jude here. You know, Jude is my enemy. I'm just putting that out there. I don't like Jude at all. Uh, yeah. So here you might be seeing Jude and you're like, oh, Jude does not even have dinner. He said he does not have 100 bob, and you're wondering, what will that? I say that, Jude, I love you. I'm sorry. And you're wondering, is this the connection I'm supposed to make? Hey guys, you never know. Honestly, he'll start his company and you might be the solutions architect over there. So yeah, yes. In short, I mean like people who are at your level are actually the best people to connect with because this where you'll get opportunities. Like if Marion hears something, she'll most likely tell you who you have been around. The other thing about community is the push. I normally have a circle of friends I call pace setters. And Major is one of my pace setters actually in this call. So these pace setters are people who, okay, we are kind of at the same level and we really work hard. And if I see him like do something, I know that, Pauline, you are slacking, you know? So majority of the time, if you see some of my LinkedIn posts, I normally tag my pace setter team. And these are people who I'll just post I have done this certification and they'll be like, congratulations. But they know we are expecting them to do a certification as well or do a training as well. So, and that helps you, that pushes you forward because it's like you have an accountability team who is there to assist you and you cannot get stuck forever. Like, I think if I was to do this journey alone, I would have given up long time ago because I remember like I can count more than 50 times. I'd say, this is enough. Honestly, I'm done. And then I'm back. So the community is very important for, such if you need like an accountability. This is where you get opportunities. This is where you get free stuff. If you want credits, I mean, talk to me nicely. Like you can come play around my account right now. This is where you get free training resources. You'll just bump inside the groups and then you'll hear, oh, AWS is offering this, or Microsoft is offering this, Google is offering this. But if you are like a one-man army, you'd never know. And it's not like you have to talk to people. Sometimes you just to be in that WhatsApp group to get access to these resources. You get to go to events, summits, community days. This is where you're going to get mentorship in case you are not sure if this is the right path or not as well. So basically, in this student builder group that you have available, please, yeah, I beg you to utilize it as much as possible. I have heard about, is it JHub? JHub?
Yeah, JHub Innovators.
JHub as well, where you're focusing on, I think it's just more for upskilling and building. So interact with these groups as much as possible and make sure you gain your cloud experience. I have had the discussions around soft skills versus the technical skills. So please build those projects, and it's difficult to build alone, but it will be very simple if you build together because Crispina's there knows all things AWS, but you know your software engineering, and me, I don't know anything actually. So me just being around there and seeing Crispina's doing his AWS thing, and I don't know, Hekima doing his Python thing as well. It helps me learn. That is how you learn. So you don't have to. I know you're always, what are you bringing to the table? The good thing about being in such communities is you can literally bring nothing to the table and take away from it. Eat a lot as you can, like from other people's skills as well. And exposure is very important. I think there is always this quotation I say that you can only rise to the level of your exposure. You never know like how good life can be until you're exposed to such an environment. So here you have been given like exposure to lots and lots of things. If I go to these tech events, I always learn something like I never knew even existed. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is nice. Employers are really building this. And I'm like, okay, I don't need to know in depth, but at least I have exposure. You don't know where that will help you. Even in the interview, I think the first time I heard the word carpenter to be used with Kubernetes was like literally the other, I think 2 months ago. And yeah, at least now, because I just had a talk which was like 5 minutes. And if I go into an interview right now and someone asks me about carpenter, I have something small to yap about, even though I don't, instead of saying, oh, carpenter, is that a person? But the exposure is very important as well. So network with lots of people, network with the community builders, learn how you get into that, network on LinkedIn. I get so many opportunities on LinkedIn myself. So it always feels cringe, honestly. But I, I have gotten opportunities from LinkedIn as well, and volunteer as much as possible. Help this amazing community to build something great. Yeah, volunteer if they're planning these events. Volunteer to just you can assist them with anything, even just creating a poster. That is volunteering, and when you do that, they will always remember you when you need help. So I think that's it. And for a career advantage point of view, for me, when I graduated, I had around 3 certs already. And I think even though I struggled a little bit, that put me ahead of around 90% of applicants who we were at the same level. So this is the time for you to stand out just before graduation as well. Like build those projects, build those hands-on experiences, and the club that you are in gives you both so that you will have projects to show up to them and not just, okay, I have this degree, but I have much more than that. Yeah, I think that is my message. So uh, network as much as possible, utilize this opportunity to become the best of the best version you can ever be. What else? Do what you can with what you have. Sometimes I remember like I can always see myself in campus and going to LinkedIn with my 0 followers. And I'm wondering, wow, they told me to create a LinkedIn profile. So what is this? And I'm there now. People are posting, oh, I am a senior cloud engineer. And that at that point in time, imposter syndrome was killing me. I'm like, what am I even doing here? This is not my space. But remember, this journey is yours. So do not compare yourself to someone else. Just compare yourself to yourself. Like me right now compared to who I was yesterday. Am I making progress? And so on. And if you're making progress, that is good. You might be wondering, okay, Pauline has golden jacket right now. It has taken me 5 years. I did not get them like year one to get here. So this is your own journey. You're wondering, okay, those certifications are expensive. If you get an opportunity to do a certification, do it. I think this is the right time because you hear like KCNA is offering certificate. You go take it. Even if you don't know what Kubernetes is, learn it. You don't know where that will help you. I mean, so take those opportunities as much as possible. And the cloud community, what I can say is the cloud community here in East Africa is still small. And that is your advantage because out there, okay, cloud is adopted everywhere. So if you show up now and you show up like really good, lock in how George locked in with his R, finishing courses a day. Like I have never locked in like that. So hey, George, that's I mean, ego. But if you can lock into George's potential of locking in, I mean, like, you'll go places. So that is it. Yeah, go build. And thank you so much for listening to my yap. I love you all. Take care. And Jude, please, we need to sleep. Anyway, I'm open for any questions. Yeah.
Yeah, so my enemy amemaliza. So if you have any questions.
Jude is
Just have a quick one.
happy.
Just have a
Okay.
quick one. I just want to shout out to Paulina and Kevin. I've seen some Paulina's videos on YouTube before. Her
Ah,
LinkedIn, of course. These people are true
thank you.
inspiration. Hey, and Kevin. Hey, and Kevin, really a
Thank you
true
so
inspiration. I'm a third year
much.
student. I'm a third year
Mm-hmm.
student currently, and I'm really trying to get into the space. And these people just give me the energy. Honestly speaking, when I'm watching foreigners' videos on YouTube, I networking. Some things I've had to do with networking. I think that was one of the videos. But I know that you have a YouTube channel and the LinkedIn, of course. But I just feel like you guys give the energy that the community needs, and I'm really happy to be here. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you so much. I never thought people watch them.
Hekima, he once said that he's an instructor. He's not a content creator. So
Yeah, I think we can
No,
all
no,
go
no,
to
no, no.
Pauline's YouTube and watch and also record your own video and post it. Yeah, don't just watch the video, also
Yes.
record your own.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
and
sure, sure.
Lucas. Yeah, I think Lucas should be the first one to record a video. Yeah. So let's call Kush now to do the recap. Yeah, thank you so much, Pauline. We have learned so much. Exposure. Yeah, and also taking the opportunities that we have currently at campus. So Kush can come on.
I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear.
Yes.
Yeah, we said it's going to be fun with capital letters. From the beginning, I did not hear about Jonasi. We didn't talk about Neymar is going to retire. I didn't hear any of that stuff. It was just tech, POV, what I've done. This is how I've been. I've been trying. I failed. I missed supper. I went here. I asked. So it was really just amazing. So, yeah, so much of it. So, all today we were learning about it's not the skill, it's the will. So, as you've heard from Major, it was about joining. I asked. So, it didn't matter whether he just said, I'm going to forget about it. Pauline was observant. She was saying right now she'd be having dinner. Yeah, right now she'd be going to look for dinner, but she was observant and hearing that there's an opportunity. So she was researching, she was talking. George, on the other hand, was willing to go to the extent of doing the online writing, even went to Mjengo, even joined a data camp. He was also willing to learn. The one thing I've learned from the three of them is that they both had a mentor. Both of them three, or I mean, sorry, all of them had a mentor. Someone was asking someone. So when Pauline said it's a no man island, she was on point. It's not a matter of I know. It's a matter of I know someone who knows another person. So this is where you get the connections we've been talking about. It's because you joined a community. It's because you know Jude. It's because you know George. It's because you know Major. It's because you know Hekima. You know someone. So it's easier on that level. So even when you're applying to that job and you know Jude is the one who's there, on the referral, you just tag who? You tag Jude. It's easy as that. So yeah, this was so I told you, me, I knew. I knew from the beginning this was just going to be amazing. So yeah, thank you so much for the speakers who took us through, who opened for us the session. This was amazing. It was the first session, and I really enjoyed learning from everyone's point of view. Yeah, and the key takeaways: have someone to talk to. Yeah, that's joining a community. Even though you don't want to talk. Today when we started, everyone was just saying, I have a raspy voice, or I'm sick. Yeah, for those people who have raspy voices and don't want to talk, speak. Join a community. be close to someone. Yeah. And what else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You see, we also started the session and we already learned about what cloud computing is. And since we said that this is an AWS community, we'll be biased and we'll only be talking about AWS. It's still not bad to learn about other service providers, but we'll be measuring on AWS. So we already learned about key providers, we learned about EC2, we learned about S3, we learned about, I don't know, we've not talked about DynamoDB, but we've talked about RDS. We're going to talk about so much more. So it's just going to be, we are going to be busting those brains. It's just going to be pain when you're resting, pain when you're reading, and pain when you're doing those certifications. Because all of us want to be heroes. You heard that Paulina said 5 good years. 5 years. So it's a roadmap. It's not a matter of how do I get there. It's a matter of what's the smallest step I can take to reach to my goal. So as today we're focusing on having the will and not the skill. Yeah, I'd like for people to really be keen on those matters. And I know all of you are relating to the session. I could feel from the background, everyone was like, yeah, I also was having that issue. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Yeah, I'm also missing supper. Now I'm doing this, So yeah, be open, try. Major joined the community. He reached out. He talked about there's a time where he was laid off. If it was someone else, typical Kenyans, what do we do? 2 term, 1 term. So right now you'd be the bloggers on Twitter destroying and roasting every person who's not a Kenyan. It's not bad. It's not bad to have such hobbies, but the willingness to just try something new. These are the hobbies you should be writing on those CV. I write blog posts, not I'm swimming. Everyone is swimming. 8 billion people swim. So yeah, everyone is swimming. Everyone is cooking. Actually, right now, if I open my camera, I'm in the kitchen. I'm preparing supper. As we speak, I'm preparing supper. So yeah, everyone's cooking. So yeah, give it your best and be open. Talk to someone who knows someone. Don't be afraid. And go for those events. Go for those events. Scan those QR codes. Yeah. And I think that was so much. So far, so good. I love the opening of the session, and I'm sure it's going to be so fun. I hear someone saying what here in the chat. Okay.
Pauline can't swim. Oh, sorry, Pauline.
But you can float. It's still related to water. You will still write floating.
Please don't do that. Please don't just continue.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, this session was amazing. Yeah, it was a matter of, you see, even people were earning money when we just started the session. Someone already earned money. The way someone was saying, the way we talk about, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for, yeah, you joined and you're earning money straight away by us. I didn't hear someone being interviewed. Someone just asked random questions and you were raising up your hands, volunteering. The way Pauline said, volunteering, trying, doing, everyone has just been speaking the same thing. So yeah, it's been so crypto guys. And those, yeah, and forex guys, can you imagine? I'm shocked that for 7 to 7:30 to 9. So that's 1 hour 30 minutes. I didn't hear Jonasi. We were not speaking about the HIV rate in Nairobi is rising. No, we were not talking about that. We were just pure facts. What are we doing? What can we do? What are we building? What problem is this? AWS trying to solve scalability, security, data protection, everything, So yeah, thank you for the host, even thank you for Jude, because and thank you for George, because being able to set this thing up, it's not easy. It just takes a matter of trying. So thanks a lot, Jude. Thank you for the core team also for showing up and being there. It's so much fun when everyone's together and everyone's just giving their best. So yeah, I think that's the bit for the recap, and I really enjoyed so much, so much. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kush. So the next thing we're going to do is just share our feedback. Yeah, so there's a link in the let me post the link. So just go and share your feedback on the event. The feedback link is in the chat. Yeah, so please click on the link and go and fill the feedback form. Yeah, so the name of the event is AWS, or the name of the student builder group is AWS Student Builder Group at Jomo Kenyatta University. So let me add it also there.
Yeah, maybe paste it.
Yeah, so the name is there, and also the name of the event is Student Builder Group Launch. Yeah, and the date, of course, is 1st July 2026. And the event is an online event. Yeah, so please fill the survey form. Yeah, the name is AWS Student Builder Group at JKUAT. The name of the event is Student Builder Group Launch, and the date is 1st July 2026. Yeah, so once you finish filling the form, you can just react in the chat. You can react in the chats. It's an online event. Yeah, so if it's your first event, just indicate there. If it's not, how satisfied you are from the event, and what did you learn? In just one sentence, what did you learn from this event? Yeah, so once you finish filling the form, just say it in the group, the chat. Yeah, so fill in the form and react in the chat once you have been able to fill in. Yeah, so once you fill in the form, react hapo kwa chat. Yeah. Okay, so who has finished filling the form? Who has finished filling the form? Crispinas, thank you. You're finished. Who else? Who else? Lucas, thank you, Lucas. Yeah, let's all fill the form. Yeah, let's all fill the form.
So Jude, okay. I have a, how do we call these ones? Something that encourage someone to do something. The English word for that is
Swag.
no.
Motivator.
Well, I forgot in English. It's something like that because sort of a motivator, like
Incentive.
incentive.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that. Yeah. So if you have filled the form, right, the first person apart from Crispinas, you rigged the game. Apart from Crispinas and Nathan, anyone who shows me his the image of the field part gets 100 credits for Kiro to go and vibe code.
Wow, 100 USD.
No credits for Kiro.
Oh wow, 100. Wow.
So that's almost 2 months. 2 months of if you're using free Kiro.
Oh wow. So who has the
So just show me the screen. Just show me your screen. Okay, you can share your screen. The first person to do that, the field part. I'm sending. You can ask. Yeah, people do clap. People do just clap. Because people are fiendish. Maybe people are saying done or
Hey,
field because they
Jude,
want
can
to
I
dance.
open my screen? Can I open my screen? Jude, can I share my screen?
Yeah, share.
The first person to share. The first person to share. I don't.
Oh,
I don't. I
okay.
don't care if you ask for
Okay.
permission or not.
Allow
Let
me
me
to
allow.
share, Jude.
Okay, I've allowed.
Yeah, allow. You allowed.
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment. I go back the link so that it shows where I filled. Can you be able to see my screen? My submissions. Thank you. Here.
No, I can't still. I just see
There.
Lucas Enoch.
There's the submission.
No, I can't see anything. You do know now. I'm una quite sharp boy.
Sioni.
Jude. Huoni screen yangu?
But try stop sharing,
Okay.
then try again.
A moment. Okay. Oh, a minute. Okay. Can you now see the screen?
Yeah, thank you to the ones who have filled the form.
It's loading.
Yeah, we can
It's
see.
loading. Okay. You can see the screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
We are only.
Okay. A moment. There.
Yeah, we sasa kujia kilo yako, just ask Jude, ambia Jude akupe number and then ukujie kilo logins.
Okay, thanks.
Actually unaweza tumia hata past 100, it just depends on the project you have, so long as umalizi yenye niko nazo zote.
Okay, thank you.
Aya, Jude utampea namba, si ndio?
Yeah, definitely. So thank you, George, for your generous contribution of 100 credits. Yeah, and now we invite Marion to close us off for the meeting. Yeah, Marion, welcome.
Hi everyone. Since Kush has said what I was supposed to be talking about, all I'd like to say is thank you guys for attending our first meeting. It has been fun. It has been so fun. And I love the guests that were brought on. They have been so relatable. I just don't know how to phrase it, but I've loved them so much. And what is left for me to do, because for those who have attended, I would like to encourage you to visit our social media platforms, follow, engage. Anyways, to follow our social media platforms and follow us, engage with us, and through them maybe we can grow and learn more from each other. Apart from that, I'd like to say good night to everyone and thank you for today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Marion. You can follow us on our socials. Yeah, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.